The Hall of Famer, Trish Stratus. Her first singles match in 18 years. And it's for the WWE Women's Championship. And speaking of the championship, you notice her gear tonight, Wade. Talked to Trish earlier on today. She says she's paying homage to the OG women's title from what she called the Golden Era.
Any era that involves Trish Stratus is the golden era as far as I'm concerned. Great superstar, Hall of Famer, and quite frankly, the baddest woman who has ever walked the face of the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it out early. Thank you, Trish.
We're going to become an 8-time world champion tonight. On January 3rd of this year, Tiffany Stratton cashed in a Money in the Bank contract to defeat Nia Jax to win the WWE Women's title. Over the past 7 months, Wade, she has knocked off the likes of Nia Jax on 3 different occasions, including a last woman standing match. She's beaten Charlotte at WrestleMania. She knocked off Bayley. And tonight, an opportunity to take out a Hall of Famer in Trish Stratus. What a year for Tiffany Stratton.
For what, 3 to 4 years since Tiffany Stratton debuted in NXT. Tiffany has done nothing but show an astounding capacity to learn, adapt, and grow no matter the obstacle put in her path. She is slowly but surely carving out an all-timer career, and she is just getting started in this game. Sky is the limit.
Interesting relationship between these two women we'll get into in just a moment. Head up to Alicia Taylor.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, WWE Hall of Famer, Trish Stratus. And her opponent, from Briar Lake, Minnesota, she is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
Many comparisons between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. Both women winning their first world championship at 25 years old. In fact, Trish was a mentor to Tiffany Stratton through much of Tiffany's first WrestleMania season this year. In fact, they teamed together back in March in Trish's hometown of Toronto, part of the Elimination Chamber event, and a tag team matchup, and were very successful.
Well, these two are actually good friends, and Trish acted as a kind of mentor at times during her early days as the champ for Tiffany Stratton. But I did interview them both at SmackDown, and things got a little heated between them when Tiffany Stratton was implying she was doing a massive favor to the Hall of Famer Trish by granting her this opportunity. Trish retorting, no, I earned this, and I'm going to be teaching you a lesson tonight.
Yeah, Trish Stratus saying she's someone who's dedicated her life to the business. She'd love to win the title tonight, and if she does win the championship, Wade, how does that change the landscape of WWE.
It would be an ultimate shock for me. It is so hard to stay razor sharp, as you mentioned yourself. There just hasn't been those reps for Trish Stratus of late, or even in recent years when it comes to singles competition. And you can go to the treadmill all you want. You can work out in a gym, go in the swimming pool. There's no matching reps in that ring. And you and I were there last night, Saturday night main event, and what a matchup it was between Gunther and the Hall of Famer Goldberg, looking for one last hurrah. This is kind of, to me, the women's equivalent of that kind of match.
Well, Trish Stratus has not said this would be her last match, as Goldberg did. And out Stratus now. Nice takedown to Tiffany Stratton. Trish just doesn't lose a step, does she?
She does not, looking razor sharp. But the longer this goes on, I start to question the endurance of Trish Stratus, given what I've said about match sharpness and lack of reps. And the same cannot be said for the young champ, Stratton.
Yeah, friendship goes out the window when the women's championship is on the line, and now fisticuffs begin.
Yeah, this is more like it. Forget the sportsmanship. Throw that out the window. I want to scrap. How badly do you want the gold, Trish? Because I know this woman wants to keep it in the worst way.
Well, up now by Stratton to retain, and Stratus able to get the shoulder up.
And I've been so impressed with Tiffany Stratton. She's not one of those newcomers to Raw and SmackDown who's going to walk around on eggshells. Believe she is firmly entitled to the spotlight right now and is not going to be pushed around by anybody in the locker room.
Well, wait, she's earned it, right? I mean, Tiffany Stratton has lived up to the hype.
Undoubtedly, it's a game-changing superstar for me. She has gymnastic abilities, former Miss Team USA athlete alongside the likes of Simone Biles, and she knows exactly how to use that skill set and translate it to our industry.
Oh, snap suplex, and tried to bury Trish on the apron. Trish was able to counter, and now Stratus sending Tiffany Stratton to the floor.
And those stratospheres to the outside. So well executed, a deep playbook for Trish Stratus. And it's already coming in handy in this one, catching the champ by surprise there.
Again, champion's advantage for Tiffany in this match. Trish must pin or submit the champion. Missing wildly. Trish Stratus now. A nice spine buster delivered. Is it enough to put her away? And a shoulder up by Stratton, the champion. Trish Stratus, 7 times in her career weight, has been a world champion. Actually won the hardcore title once in her Hall of Fame career. You know, back at the first Evolution, she teamed with her best friend, Lita. Mickie James and Alicia Fox. And now Trish Stratus mounting Tiffany Stratton and delivering the right hands.
There's one thing getting the upper hand on someone like Tiffany Stratton. It's another thing maintaining it, although Trish is doing a hell of a job of that right here.
Oh, and down goes Stratton off the Tornado DDT. Cover again by Stratus. Stratton's got to power out again.
And Stratton just hasn't really got out of the blocks tonight. I was not anticipating this after the wars we saw, as you mentioned, with Charlotte at WrestleMania 41, and of course multiple times with the powerhouse Nia Jax. This looks like a Tiffany Stratton who was almost unprepared for this kind of onslaught from Trish.
But again, we talked about how well they know each other. Trish Stratus helped train Tiffany Stratton earlier this year, knows a lot about the champion.
Don't forget the winner of this match, likely to go on to SummerSlam to compete against the Queen of the Ring winner, Jade Cargill, in a few weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks from this weekend.
Real motivation, but we are getting a generational dream match, in my opinion, right here and now. The champ starting to assert herself somewhat.
The official in this matchup, Jessica Carr, looking on as Stratton and Trish Stratus have had a stalemate in the early going. Stratton now using her gymnastics background to deliver that back elbow to Stratus.
Many the greatest athlete in the industry, and that was effortless for Tiffany Stratton.
Now the suplex into the knees. Unique offensive move by Stratton and a kick out by Stratus.
And how brilliant is that from Tiffany Stratton? You're in there with a friend who you've tagged with and knows you well. Let's pull out something a little different from the playbook here. This kind of modified Falcon Arrow type move into a backbreaker, knees up. I don't even know what you call that. I'm sure some nerd online will correct me, but wow, that was impressive.
Now, they've been correcting me and you all night. And now Tiffany Stratton will send Stratus across the ring into the corner. Stratus now Shoulders down, roll through by Tiffany though, and a basement drop kick to Stratus.
Such a devastating move, such quick reactions, able to get up and back on the attack like that.
And now Tiffany looking to head up to the top rope. Stratus is in trouble. Tiffany Stratton gonna fly with a swanton! Oh my goodness, cover for the win! And somehow Trish gets the shoulder up, but what about the impact off the swanton?
This is a visual oxymoron. Something this beautiful should not be so painful, but it is tense all around for Tiffany Stratton. But hats off to Trish, who's still clinging on right now.
And Stratton now went to the second rope, was knocked off by Trish Stratus. Perhaps looking for the prettiest moonsault ever. Stratton's finishing maneuver. But now Trish Stratus has taken over. Trish now looking for that patented bulldog, perhaps.
Too much left in the tank of the champion here.
And now Tiffany Stratton sent to the mat.
Stratospheres once again. It's worked twice and a big kick to the head.
Yeah, little
kick.
Kick action by Trish. Kick at it too by Stratton.
Well, you can never question the toughness of Tiffany Stratton after the 6 months she's had here in WWE and the wars she has been in. Will not be going down without a major fight.
Classic Trish went for Stratusfaction, blocked by Tiffany Stratton, who's now got Trish up on her shoulders, rolling senton. And now Tiffany, top rope, moonsault, knees up.
Baited in there by Trish Stratus, and here we go, Cole!
And now she hits the Stratusfaction. Trish for the win, for the championship. Kick out at two.
And that, if you are a Trish Stratus fan, or apparently Trish Stratus herself, is the moment your heart sinks. Knees up here, perfectly baited in the champ. Nails the Bulldog. Stratusfaction guaranteed until that guarantee was cancelled with that kick out from Tiffany Stratton.
Trish Stratus showing why she's one of the best ever. The Hall of Famer.
Really showing out tonight here in Atlanta at Evolution.
And now Trish heading up to the top rope.
Not typically a high flyer.
Trish Stratus looking for a moonsault. Tiffany Stratton got the knees up.
Right.
Trish Stratus trying to pull one out of her best friend's playbook, Lita, with a moonsault. An Alabama slam by Tiffany.
I mean, hard on the back of the head, and now in the drop zone.
Prettiest moonsault ever. Tiffany retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton!
Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Trish Stratus.